excuse yourself.
Never. Greetings, cunts. We're back for the second half of the stream. Just random, bring up a whole bunch of games that we're contemplating streaming.
Yeah, pretty much. So
thanks for
yeah.
watching and joining in and all this kind of nonsense. If you're still here or just arriving, there will be more games.
So Pyron Zero is just some fucker called Pyron. Don't even know who that fucker is.
Erection.
Has just sent me a message on Skype saying Witcher adventure game?
In question mark.
Question mark. Now, for those of you who want Witcher adventure gameplay, how about fucking, you know, like, follow Pyron Zero's YouTube channel?
Erection.
I mean, like, seriously, if that's.
I have a couple of very short videos on it.
I'm not gonna fucking play video for it. You should sub. That's what you should do.
Exactly. Just watch my fucking channel. You get a pretty good idea of what's on it.
But for serials, yeah. It's got a lot of good stuff on there. And so I reckon, yeah, take a look at it.
Yeah, not long enough to be a full stream, but maybe like an irregular one, we could just jump on and play Witcher adventure game for a bit of shits and gigs.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We could do something like that. It was the same thing that we did with Hearthstone for a while, actually.
Pretty much.
But either way, let's
So
get
what have
back
we
to
got next?
let's get back to some of our suggestions. What was this? Let's not go for number 4. Let's go for some of the later ones. You pick one. Number 2, I mean.
Alrighty, not that one. So, what we have next, I reckon we should start with Way of the Samurai.
Way of the Samurai. Way of the Samurai 4 was the suggestion. And whose suggestion was it?
Scott suggested this, who's one of the guys I hit with the sword.
Oh, nice. Many thanks to Scott. How about next time join us for the stream, you fucking cunt?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
that's okay, we love you. we really do love you. Thanks for all the suggestions from everyone. Thanks for everyone participating in the chat as well. Azzy Leaf is enjoying the hell out of this. Thank you, Azzy. We enjoy the hell out of you sexually, so it's okay.
Indeed. Scott did actually say he would join in for some of it, but I don't know, he's maybe like too nubbed to actually log into Twitch and say, lol, I'm Scott, Pyron, you're bad at game. So.
Either way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the Way of the Samurai video up right now. So let me just switch. No, I can't do it.
You can't.
Okay, let me just switch to my main screen. Here we go. And let's watch this Way of the Samurai video.
Acquire Ghostlight. That sounds like an instruction.
Quiet Ghost Light.
It's like do the logically impossible.
So, I'm going to analyze this trailer because this trailer is very, very, very different from the GameSpot review. This game seems like a blissful sort of game about a man looking to find his actual destiny. Doesn't it though? Bit of help from his friends, a little bit of slashing, a little bit of gore just to add that little extra tension. Sort of like a Devil May Cry sort of thing, but with swords instead of guns.
Indeed, looks like a very serious dramatic work.
It's you can see that it's obviously character heavy, which is really good for us. And there's whole bunch of different character personalities. We have moments of downtime, so it's not just all fighting, which is pretty good. You see that there are trapped moments. Seems pretty boring, doesn't it?
Not really like something we would stream.
Something would play, definitely.
Something we would enjoy.
Yeah, something that looks like we could play it and enjoy it and really appreciate the game for the messages, the obvious moral and personal messages that it's giving.
Like, meanwhile, Azzy Leaf sexually enjoys being enjoyed the hell out of sexually. Okay.
Coming soon. Way of the Samurai 4 will be out for on Steam from January 2015, which means, how about wait up?
Oh.
Now, what is this game actually about, Byron? Would you like to enlighten us?
It's really bad. That's pretty much it. You had a whole bunch of like nearly naked dudes following you around, punching you. And you like replay the same 3 days over and over again. And like the sword play is janky as hell. You literally dive bomb onto a chick when you're going to fuck her. It's But it looks like a fun level of bad. So,
It's one of those games where the developers really had the best intentions. Like, they really did have the best intentions. But they either didn't have the best budget, or they didn't have the best brains. And I think with this game, it's a combination of both. So this game, it really, it doesn't make fun of itself, it just makes fun, because it's bad.
it's just fun because it's terrible.
And this gives us a lot of opportunity to, one, make fun of the game, but also really bring out a lot in the game. You know, try and still do well, try and still have fun with it, try and still learn about the game, how to adjust to controls, that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
I think it's... I don't know, I like it. I like the look of it. I like the lols of it. It's one of those games where you can go fishing in, and if we've learned anything from Rune Factory, there are going to be laughs.
Fishing all day, every day.
Pretty much. Yeah, I think we couldn't get a demo for it, so I couldn't even get a download for it. It is out on like something else, and it hasn't come to Steam. And I could get Way of the Samurai 3, but that's not the point. The point is that we can't get it yet. That's the point.
Unless you wanted to like emulate it on PS3.
Yeah, and I don't want to be doing that.
Yeah.
So we couldn't get a gameplay for you, but that really is the best that we can do. The next one that we had in mind was...
Oh. The next one was Yggdra Union.
Yggdra Union. And that game is looking pretty much just as promising. Now, I think that this is a game much more for the fans, but let's take a look at the trailer, shall we?
Commence.
Atlas! So it's obviously about a union that's being led by Yggdra.
That's a very astute observation, Logic. Incredibly astute.
And I said to Pyron that it looks like a mesh between Advance Wars and Final Fantasy.
It's a fairly accurate assessment. Probably bits of Fire Emblem in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
In that you've got your characters that are like RPG characters that grow. You've even got the fucking weapon triangle. How it's different is that you only get one move a turn, and you do that turn using a card which has a set amount of moves on it. Basically that card will have like a superpower which is specific to a certain weapon, and of course all of your dudes have different weapons. You get like 12 moves or whatever for like a card that's got 12 on it, and you can split those up equally between your units, but only one unit per turn per faction can attack. So you actually have to be fairly switched on in how you tackle the maps, and I imagine it's actually quite hard. So,
and this game, you can see that it does have dialogue, it does have character progression, which means that we can get involved with the characters in the same way that we did over Radiant Dawn.
Indeed, and the game is kind enough to give you a switch to turn off the voice acting.
Yeah, that's
so we
really
can do
good.
that ourselves.
So it means that we can go through the voice acting ourselves, we can really have fun with it, or I can just turn on the Japanese voice acting and then we can voice act it anyway.
Not a terrible idea. So if you want kind of not more of the same but different enough from Fire Emblem, it could be a good option. I'm just concerned that it would be too long and too hard.
Yeah, too hard is not something I'm worried about. If it's too hard, then we die, and as I said, that's still good for the stream. It's more of a what not to do rather than a what to do, which is fine by me. Being too long, that could be a worry. It'd be nice to have a bit of a break. Having said that, this is another one of those games that I really like. Like, honestly, the only reason I wouldn't want to do it is because it would be too much like Radiant Dawn, too much like Rune Factory even. I don't want to fucking deal with characters. I don't want to fucking worry about which item should get which for this, and no, please no. Can't I just have a game where I swing a sword at someone and then they die?
That's called The Witcher, and we would probably have trouble turning that into a stream of ours.
Well, The Witcher would make a fun stream, but it's a very serious stream. This is very much in between, like stream value. It's very much between The Witcher and Radiant Dawn. and as I said at the start, it's much more for the fans.
Pretty much.
People who are a fan of this type of game will really love it. They'll even love it for the humor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not even kidding. People who who aren't really interested in this sort of thing, we're going to have a slightly harder time making it enjoyable for those people.
And it's a quite obscure series as well, so I can't imagine there'd be terribly many people joining in just for, the shits and gigs because they enjoy the game.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
as Leaf might know when she watches me play Radiant Dawn, or whenever we do our Hearthstone streams, we don't like to stream to teach people because we're not good enough. When we can, we do. We like to stream to make people laugh and to really enjoy not just ourselves, but with you guys. Would that be?
pretty much.
Yeah, fair enough.
And yeah, neither of us are going to be experts at Yggdra Union. I've played a real little bit of it, but it looks like it'd be fucking hard. We would die a lot.
And I don't think any of us would really be able to contribute to the humor of the game. I mean, sure, it's a Japanese anime game, so it's going to be those moments, but it's not going to be nearly as many moments as Radiant Dawn. As Radiant Dawn really, as I said, it had a lot of dialogue that they fitted in because they felt like they had to, and none of the dialogue really was crucial to being there. I mean, if we just had the maps and we just went map to map, that'd make the same amount of sense. But we can exploit that. We can use that. We can have a lot of fun with the dialogue. And I don't think we'll be able to do as much of that with Yggdra Union. Just on a first glance sort of thing. Maybe I'm wrong.
It's quite possible.
So what I'll do is I will post what I'll do is I'll post a poll up maybe on Facebook, or I'll just get people commenting on Facebook, and they'll be able to tell us what sort of game they like, what sort of game idea they like. We'll be able to go through it. We'll of course be commenting on our own posts because we want to of course decide which game we want to play, and we're going to skew it over.
We're like and comment our own posts because we're just that much internet tough guys.
So if you look at the chat from when I started talking, actually, but about that time, you'll see I've linked my Facebook group, Only Logic Gaming, and something will be up on there very shortly. So like that page so that you can get it up on your Facebook feed, and then you'll be able to type something in and say, "Hey, I liked this game over the others."
Pretty much, and Logic's page has a lot of stuff that will feature me and vice versa. Because, pretty much we're going on each other's channels and trollolling all the time. So if you're like, "Oh, Logic's a fuckwit, but Pyron's a bro," then like his fucking page anyway.
Yeah,
you get
because
to see more me.
Pyron Zero is too lazy to create his own Facebook page. So
Yeah, I know.
but that's all right. I don't mind advertising for Pyron Zero. He's a cool guy sometimes.
I occasionally do things that are noteworthy.
Yeah, occasionally. Occasionally being the key word.
Of course.
I'm a cunt.
Yeah, you are, but it's what you do best.
That's what I know, right? And we've got one final game to go through, I think.
Oh.
Is that right?
There's a couple, I think.
Couple? Well, what's the other one that I've missed?
I'll send you through the Skype.
Oh no, you can just say it.
There you go.
Just say it. Oh yeah, well, a couple of the ideas that we had was Goat Simulator. But Goat Simulator is really along the line of Witcher adventure game. Sure, it'd be fun to stream. Of course it would. We could make fun of the dialogue. We could make fun of the interactions of people. We could make, in Goat Simulator, we could make fun of the goats and whatever. But PewDiePie already does it, and we're not going to be stealing his viewers.
Pretty much.
So definitely a suggestion. I will put it up in the poll as well. So if you want to see us play, do an actual stream of Goat Simulator, then we can definitely do that. But I don't think it'll be the thing. But for the final game, should we switch the stream over to yours, Pyron, or should we just go through the videos like we've been doing with other games?
Just go through the video. I've not been able for the life of me to get it going with OBS.
Yeah, okay. And that is a game, last but not least, suggested by Azzy again, which was Dark Cloud. Now, before I get the Dark Cloud trailer up, actually what I'll do is I'll get the intro, because that'll be probably less revealing than the trailer, and it'll give us a good introduction to the game. For those people who don't know, Dark Cloud is a dungeon crawler, basically. It's a hack and slash dungeon crawler that focuses around getting to know people. Would that be about right?
It sounds roughly right. I don't know a huge amount about Dark Cloud at this point, but hopefully the intro will actually elucidate that for us a bit.
Mm-hmm. Either way, let's take a look at that intro.
Yeah. As you feel free to be like, dude, you're totally wrong. This is what the game's like.
Yeah, feel free. Like, in the chat, we don't mind. We'll, of course, be discussing the trailer as we go through it and getting the ideas of what we think of the game. Because what we think is more important than what you think, obviously.
This is a dictatorship. Emphasis on dick.
So, we know that it's about a castle.
There's a big castle with a dark cloud around it. Shit, son.
Foreshadowing much.
I know. Whoa, really pixely person riding a really pixely flying hamster.
Flying hamster!
I like this game already. 10 polygons, yo.
The thing that rushes out to me about this game, I like the music about it. Hey, look, it's Majin Buu!
Hey, Dragon Ball.
The thing that reaches out to me is that it will be very, very similar again to the dungeon crawler that we played last time.
Just ruining, yeah.
Rune Factory, yeah.
Less farming.
Now, I have seen some gameplay of Dark Cloud, but I've seen mainly dungeon gameplay. And it seems like one of those games where you really need to spend a lot of time in the dungeon and you can stuff up by dying and it really hurts you and it could take a long time to stream and... But... I don't know, it could be good. I just think I'm not a fan of dungeon crawlers, and if we're going to play a dungeon crawler, why don't we just play any Zelda game?
Majora's Mask. I wonder how that would go. We actually started streaming a bit of Skyward Sword a couple of years ago, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. And then I stopped playing it because I really wasn't enjoying it. Dark Cloud, as you might be able to tell from the animation here, does have those few elements of lull moments, which are just, you know, it's one of those games where the dialogue doesn't need to be there, but it is there, and so you can get some funny bits.
Oh.
And that's it.
Indeed, I'm not sure we learned a terrible amount from the intro, aside from, hey man, it's a dungeon and there's a flying hamster.
Pretty much.
Shit, son.
So, dungeon crawler with a flying hamster. I would show another video, but I don't think there's really any need to.
Possibly not.
I don't want to show replays. Anything else you want to say about it, Byron?
Not hugely. I think we probably, didn't learn a huge amount of the game from the intro.
As you leave,
But
I can't
if
help
it's-
but see that wow there. What's
Yeah.
that about? We're curious about what's wow. Where's the wow fact? Have we said something wrong? Have I done something wrong?
Yes, commence. Sell us the game.
Like, if you wanna sell it to us, go ahead. Like,
Yes.
please do. Like, absolutely.
If it's like, if it is a perfect, just rippling example of a fruit ripe for picking with sexual humor, and we've just completely missed it from the intro, feel free to be like, guys, you fucking morons, you should play this game 6,007%.
Yeah, I mean, really, we'll give it a go. Won't we? Will we? Maybe. I
We
guess
can
if
give
she
it
begs
some
us.
further consideration as part of our mutual dictatorship.
Oh, I like this dictatorship.
Of course.
I need to mention one more thing, and I'm actually going to link it in the chat. Oh shit, I've forgotten his name.
What?
Okay, where is it? I recently got a new audio producer.
Azzy Leaf is mad about the dictatorship.
Let me see this.
Of course you are.
This is a dictatorship, yeah. Ah, well,
Our
deal
opinion
with it.
is more important than yours. This is a dictatorship.
So I recently got a new music producer for
Shit.
my channel and for my stuff, and you will be seeing it a lot in this channel because it'll be splash music and stuff where I'll be playing his songs in between it. So of course I'm going to sell it relentlessly, and this is Locken. And Locken might sound like a very Australian name, but he actually is American. He does
Locken.
techno stuff, techno and house music, which is the sort of stuff that I like for splash screens and for videos and stuff, purely because it's that kind of doof music that just sort of fits in. That you can just sort of have in the background that isn't elevator music. Nobody wants to listen to elevator music. And you can't really... I know you love metal, Pyron, but you can't really have metal as background music. Well, I mean, maybe you can.
I probably could, but typically metal is something you want to sit down and absorb all of because it's quite complex.
Mm-hmm. And loud.
That too.
So this kind of music, I really love it. I think it's absolutely amazing. I found him on Newgrounds. I really recommend you guys check out his Facebook, check out his SoundCloud, listen to some of the songs, but you'll be listening a lot of it in the videos that I'll be running.
Pretty much. Because Logic's going to be like, holy crap, listen to this guy.
So, I think that's it, isn't it?
I think we're pretty much done, unless anyone wants to be like, no, Pyre and Logic, you can't end the stream without viewing a video of this. This is your last chance.
Yeah, pretty much. Speak now or forever hold your pieces.
I was thinking speak now or forever hold your penis. This is especially pertinent in your case, Azzy.
Because, we could... I don't know. We're still deciding. What, have you switched the game? Channel thing?
I still have it as playing Reciteer, because that was the only game we actually played.
Fair enough.
The rest were just videos, but yeah, at the start, the stream was probably like Pyron Zero playing Hearthstone, and there's been no Hearthstone on the stream.
We could stream Hearthstone. No, we're not going to stream Hearthstone.
I do actually have enough gold to unlock the final wing in Naxxramas.
Oh, nice.
Finally, like 6 months after the fucking release, after there's been another X pack.
I'm still waiting to unlock the second one, actually.
Oh man. Well, I've done like all of the heroics and class challenges and normal bosses, so I'm like so close to getting that card back rather.
Nice.
The one that's like, hey, congrats, you played Hearthstone like a rage game for like 6 hours.
And then the one that nobody will appreciate. People will be like, yeah, we don't use that one anymore, it's old.
Exactly, that's from the last X pack, motherfucker.
Pretty much.
This is not goblins versus gnomes.
Well, we haven't had anything in the chat, so I think we should just assume that nobody has any more suggestions.
Pretty much.
Okay, so I'll be creating a post on my Facebook up. Actually, I'll write it in right now while I'm at it.
Yeah, man. Put up a poll. Go on Logic's motherfucking
well.
Facebook. He's linked it. Only Logic Gaming. He's gonna make a poll. Vote on shit. Ah, Niaria, welcome. You're here just in time for us to finish.
Oh, Niaria, what are you doing? Hi, Niaria. If you've got a game that you should suggest that we play, mention it now, like now. Otherwise, we won't even consider it in a poll.
Pretty much. This was a stream where we were just playing and airing videos and discussing a whole bunch of games we're considering for our next stream. So if you have an idea, then post that motherfucker right now while we're still live. Do we play Terraria? I finished Terraria a few years ago.
What was that?
Terraria.
Yeah, Pyron plays Terraria. I had a bit of a go at it and said, this is too much like Minecraft, which I've already stopped playing, so I'm not going to play it.
It's kind of 2D Minecraft with a bit more action-adventure. I
Very
enjoyed
much.
it, but I've sort of already done it to death. I feel like I've done everything that there is to do in the game.
And it wouldn't be particularly good to stream, would it?
I don't think so, honestly. At least not for our sort of streaming style.
Mm.
It was definitely fun, but I mean, I've been flying around on Demon Wings in Hallowed Armor with a minigun made out of a shark. So
Yeah, fair enough.
I've sort of done all there is to do. But hey, I mean, I'd finished Radiant Dawn before we streamed that, so.
For you who have joined us and don't have the Facebook link, it should be coming up in the Twitch chat now. That is where I'll be posting, where I'm just finished up typing.
Man, you missed your change.
Reciteer.
Can you make actual polls on Facebook? I'm sure you can.
Have I spelt Reciteer correctly?
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure you
I
have.
can't actually. I mean, I can, but I can't do it. So I'll just get people to post in.
Okay.
Reciteer. We'll go through. I'll just put them in the order that I found them. Reciteer in the order that we did them, and no more heroes.
Don't Starve co-op.
That is a game that we could do, but it doesn't
believe
have
we didn't
much
think of that.
dialogue.
True, the dialogue.
I think I think what we'll do is we'll just do the co-op. Don't Starve on your stream outside of stream hours.
I think so, and might do that once it's actually been released.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was the third one?
It would definitely be fun to do, but for a mainstream, possibly not. Dink motherfucking Smallwood.
90s RPG.
With twisted humour.
Twisted. That's a good one. What was the next one we played? Way of the Samurai?
We have the Samurai 4.
4.
In brackets, Terrabat.
What was the next one? Yggdra Union?
Kind of games we consider a good type to play on the stream. Okay. Something that would be fun for us to play, fun for you guys to watch. Something that we can destroy one bad pun and innuendo at a time. And some sort of voice acting that we can do would be awesome. And something that's also not going to be ridiculously short would be great. But also not ridiculously long.
Pretty much.
Code Simulator, you know it.
Dark Cloud. It's not really a hack and slash.
Dungeon crawler, I guess. Okay, Nayara has suggested Psychonauts.
That was one that Chatter suggested, wasn't it?
Did Chatter suggest it?
Yeah, I think Chatter suggested it before as well. Let's take a quick look. We've
Yeah,
still
yeah,
got a little bit of
we'll look
time.
at that.
Let me get up a video for Psychonauts here.
Yeah, pull up a trailer for that.
Okay, and we'll seeing as we've gotten a couple of suggestions for it, let's see if we can get it.
My name is Rasputin,
Rasputin.
but everybody calls me Raz.
You're late, soldier. Now get in here and give me 20.
It's voiced.
You are all psychic soldiers. Paranormal
Shit.
paratroopers.
It looks like a platformer with a twist.
Out on the adventure of their lives.
I think the twist is that you go inside other people's brains
That lake isn't as peaceful or as
and their dungeons for some reason.
I think there are several fishy things.
It's a double fine game, so it's gonna be fucked up. I did play the game Brutal Legend for a fair while.
It's true. Lily, they stole Dogen's brain.
It had a nice sort of sense of humor about it.
Psychic emergency.
Yeah.
I wonder, could the old legends be true?
This will only hurt until your brains come.
Hey, look, it's Pudge.
Pooch is here.
Welcome to my mind.
Well, it is a suggestion, so we should put it in the polls, but it's not one that I really like. It doesn't have anything that it can really contribute to the stream.
Yeah, I'm uncertain.
Who are you working for?
What do you think of it, Byron?
So much.
Lily, a deranged man is building an army of psychic death.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole bunch of stuff that we could voice act because it's all done and there's no text.
Oh my god. Let's make
In terms of the sort of wanky platformy action, could be cool.
Oh yeah, definitely fun, but I mean,
Own mentality. You shall
fun is one thing, but
you shall fight.
we don't just want to play for ourselves on the stream. We want to be able to interact with the game, and it's not. It doesn't look like a type of game that we can actually interact with. Does that sort of make sense?
Yeah,
Find yourselves on the
I
path
understand.
to becoming
Our stance on emulating. Okay, our entire last stream was emulated.
In other words, Psychonauts.
Yeah, before that, like, yeah, Rune Factory Frontier we ran on Dolphin. Radiant Dawn we did using capture software.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ultimately, if we'd actually done Frontier like that, then we'd have had a fucking lot of trouble with it.
And it's pretty good quality on the PC anyway,
It is.
so
it
we
is.
don't mind. What's how we have no qualms with emulating it. If we can get the game, we get the game.
Mhm.
I think that's fair, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
But if we can't get the game, or it's old, or you know, it's region exclusive, or all that sort of shit, I'm sorry, but fuck you, developers. You know, we want to have fun, and you're actually actively preventing us from doing it because of your greed. It's as simple as that.
Indeed.
So we will take advantage of it, and we will be anti-greed. And finally, Psychonauts. Okay, so the post has now been up on my Facebook. Just going through it really quickly. Reciteer, it's a shop simulator that makes fun of itself. No More Heroes is an action hack and slash with crude humour. Dink Smallwood is a 90s RPG with twisted humour. Way of the Samurai 4 is just a bad game. I mean, it's a game with so much potential that's just bad. Yggdra Union is a Fire Emblem crossed with Advance Wars crossed with Final Fantasy. Goat Simulator, Dark Cloud, which is a dungeon crawler with some interesting mechanics. And Psychonauts is a platformer with a twist.
So nice little list there I think we've got.
Yeah. I think we're absolutely happy with that, aren't we?
I think that's pretty good how it is, yeah.
Oh, I just got a comment.
delete your whole list.
I just got a comment already.
Nice. Rune Factory 4. Oh, gosh. I think Logic never wants to touch another Rune Factory game again, and I literally just blasted my way through Rune Factory for like 70 hours in a week sort of deal, so I'm not about to play it again.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
don't know how we'd stream a 3DS game either.
So, we've already got a vote for Dark Cloud.
Shit, son.
So Dark Cloud is one up. Dark Cloud is the pick at the moment.
Alright, so get your fucking vote in on Only Logic's Facebook page.
Yeah, definitely. Just get in there. Share it with your friends as well. Like, seriously. If you share it with your friends, then you can get your friends to vote for the game that you want to vote. And I'm not going to guarantee that it's definitely going to be that game, but it's more chance for us to consider it. Because we'll have more people watching our stream.
Indeed. You will definitely sway the opinion of the dictatorship.
So if you know a whole bunch of friends that are like, hey, you know, we should watch this guy play this game, get them to vote, and seriously, get them to like the Facebook page, get them to sub to Pyron Zero, because we'd love to do it, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
So is that it? We done?
I think that's us for today.
Coolios. We probably won't be here next week.
Yeah, I think we'll be spending a bit of time deciding what the fuck it is we actually want to stream, mulling over what you guys have said, mulling over how we'd actually iron out the logistics and all this kind of stuff. So,
And also
yeah,
because
next
it'll be a
week
little
we'll be
while.
off.
Yeah, and also because it'll be a little while before I get internet.
Yeah, that's right. You're gonna actually need fucking internet.
Yeah. I've tried to get some really good internet. I've got a set down speed, which is more than enough for a stream, and an up speed that isn't guaranteed, but is more than enough for a stream. Not to mention Pyron being in Adelaide, it means that he's going to have to watch over Skype, which
Yeah.
means that I'm going to have to send more uploads.
Indeed. So Logic's gonna need fucking good internet. I can stream not HD, if I'm not uploading to Logic, so like I can stream acceptably here, but I think it'd be, very hard to actually get any sort of voice acting like that, because there'd be like a 10-second delay before Logic sees his line.
Pretty much.
Really, we want Logic to be hosting for it to actually be sort of reasonably presentable.
So we've got another comment here. Dark Cloud or Reciteer is the two picks here. So we've currently got 2 points for Dark Cloud and 1 point for Reciteer. I'm going to add my comment, and Pyron Zero is going to add his comment sometime in the middle of the week.
Indeed.
To keep the post going when it starts getting a little bit emptier. But my pick, oh wow, I don't actually know anymore. My pick is probably Dink Smallwood.
Shit. I'm sort of tending towards Dink as well at the moment, actually. There's definitely a lot of very good picks there, but I think that is at the top of the list.
Once again, we're not picking... I mean, I am slightly picking Dink Smallwood for how much I enjoyed it, but I'm also picking it for how well it would be in the game. I mean, in the stream, I mean. None of the other ones really look like they'll really fill out the stream in just the right ways. Except for maybe Yggdra Union.
Maybe Yggdra Union. There was another one. Maybe Way of the Samurai could actually be pretty good.
Yeah, Way of the Samurai could fill out the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, but out of those three games, actually, yeah, they're going to be my 3 picks. I'm going to give 1 point to each of those 3.
Yeah, I'll probably throw in my vote with those ones. I'm not sure I'll do that straight away. I might think on it a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely. All of you guys as well, think on it, comment, have a chat in my comment section. Like, seriously, I don't mind if you guys do that. If you guys want to talk amongst yourselves, if you guys want to talk with me, I'll be replying, of course. I'll keep an eye on my Facebook. I've still got it on my phone, so I'll definitely keep an eye on it with you guys. And most importantly, hit that follow button. And get your friends to hit that follow button.
Fucking Ezra.
Has Ezra joined us?
What's up, dude?
Ezra, you missed the stream, but it's okay because you haven't missed the voting. If you check the Twitch chat, actually it would already be up in the Twitch chat. It'd already be up there. But if you get onto that there Facebook page, you can like me on Facebook. I don't think you have Facebook. I think there was something about that. I can put in your vote either way because you will be able to see the post, and the post says vote on your vote on your favorite game. Check out that list of games. Tell us in the chat which game you prefer, and I'll add that as part of your vote onto that Facebook if you don't have a Facebook post.
Yeah, I mean, even if you just send me that is like a comment on my latest video on YouTube, I'm happy to do that. Or you can send that to Logic, either way. I'm happy to include your votes, even if you don't actually have a Facebook.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think we're out.
I think that's us for tonight. Thank you very much for joining in, guys. Your feedback is awesome. And yeah, actually giving us ideas for shit to stream has been really good. Like, we had like literally no sort of even vague inclination of a bunch of these games like Dink or anything like that before this evening. So, or Psychonauts, or we sort of had Dark Cloud in mind.
Yeah, Dark Cloud.
Most of these have been your suggestions, so it's been super helpful. You guys are awesome, and we love you all sexually.
Yeah, pretty much, and it's been great. Huge thanks to everyone. Thank you, Pyron Zero, for having me on your channel, and
Anytime,
we'll
dude.
see you guys next time, which will be in a fortnight or 3 weeks time.
Thereabouts. All right, cheers, guys. Next time.
See you later.